Age doesn't always equal wisdom. I'm going to show you two videos, so please be patient. Ladies, tell me which one is spouting true wisdom and which one is spouting ignorance.
Be a good hoe. A good hoe don't never be a broke hoe.
Yeah. Be a good hoe. Don't
A good hoe, no. A good hoe don't never be a broke hoe.
I just want to make sure we getting there, you know? Right.
Excuse me, Auntie.
Yes.
I got a question.
Okay.
So, me and my girlfriend went out for girls' night, and her husband did not like the shorts that she wore. He told her not to wear those shorts, and I was like, well, they're cute. I thought they was cute.
Nobody care about what you think. That's
But
your husband.
you don't think that sounds a little bit controlling?
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
You know, what did he say about the shorts? He said they were too short?
He said they were a little too short.
Yeah. She had on some booty shorts. She need to take them off, and she need to burn them. She need to get rid of them. I mean, can you imagine going out? Some women don't understand this. When I go out with my husband, and when he looks at me, I want him to say, ooh, cute. I don't want him to say, ugh, nasty. No. My job is to please him. Just like one time I had to tell my husband, listen, I want you to get rid of them granddaddy pants. You know? And I wanted him to throw them away. And guess what? He threw them away. Why? Because he knows he wants to please me. This goes both ways. No. Tell her to get rid of them shorts. Okay? Tell him to get rid of them, throw them away, burn them. Don't even give them to a friend.
Tell her we'll send her some matches. Burn them.
Yeah. So, and then on top of that, tell her don't go to that store no more.
No more.
Yeah.
So, does that mean that going forward, everything he doesn't like, she has to listen to?
I mean,
is that what you're saying?
You don't use that in an abusive way. But come on now, if they're booty shorts and he's telling you, hey, this is inappropriate. Girl, I had two pair of shorts when me and my husband was dating. I had a blue and white and an orange and white. And you know what? He was like, I'm not going nowhere with you in them shorts. Man, I took a picture and saw my booty hanging out of it. He was like, I threw them shorts away and told him I'm sorry. I ain't never wore them shorts again, right? Because men are protective and they want you to look good. You're representing your husband when you walk out the door. You're not just not about you. Stop being so selfish. You know, you want to look good for him, right? And you remember this because you're gonna be a wife one day.
I'm gonna remember.
We're gonna get you set up with a husband. You would not ever let me catch you in no booty shorts ever in your whole entire life. Your husband ain't
no booty shorts, Mom.
No booty shorts.
I got something for the booty. Oh, yes. It's
Let me see your booty out. I'm going to pull out a booty.
I got something for that. Yes, that's what it
We're going to tear you up. You think we're playing.
Right.
Okay, we playing.
I'll just stick with dresses then.
Yes, there you go.
Now, there were women and men who were in agreement with both videos and who were in disagreement with both videos. And before I get started, I want to say this, and I want this to ring in your mind the entire time. Age does not mean wisdom. We say respect your elders, and we should. That your elders provide wisdom. And in some areas, they do. But in others, they don't. You see, true wisdom comes from a person who has gathered facts, the facts of their experiences, understood those facts of their experiences, put it into action, see how the action plays out, and then make corrections if it doesn't play out in the way that they desire for it to be, and therefore they gain wisdom. You see, the lady in the first video evidently has never been with a good man, or if she was with a good man, her attitude destroyed whatever relationship she would have had with that good man. The same thing happens on the other side of the fence. Many men start out and could have a good woman, but then the experience that they have with that good woman can tarnish them, and all of a sudden, they're no longer good men. And they go out into the world, just as these women have, these three women, go out into the world and espouse their wisdom based on their experience and how they have related that experiences to themselves. The first one would suggest that you got to go out there and get your money. That whatever man you're with, make sure you get your money. Because you don't want to be a broke hoe. So a good hoe is never a broke hoe, is basically what she's espousing. So she's teaching whatever women that are in agreement with her to be a hoe. And one of the reasons she's probably doing this is because of bad experiences that she's either witnessed or she's been a part of. And so this generation of women who are growing up listening to her could not have had the experiences she had, but go out and live their lives based on that lady's experiences. Whereas the other two women, they've experienced a good husband, they've experienced watching good relationships, or if they experienced bad ones, they knew they wanted something totally opposite of that. So they see the respect that is part of being a good wife and being a good husband. Because as she related, when her husband was wearing something that was not very good representation of her, she asked him to throw them things away. Being a good man, he threw them away. It goes both ways. You see, I've been that way partly because of the experiences that I had growing up in Atlanta. When I was growing up in Atlanta, women didn't go outside the house with bonnets on their head, rollers in their head, slippers or slides as they call them today on their feet, wearing pajamas, looking any kind of way. That was the natural culture of Atlanta in the 80s. But as the 90s approached and all these other people from everywhere else came into Atlanta, the standards started being broken down. But my standard never broke down. I would tell my wife in a heartbeat if she wanted to walk outside and go to a store with some slides on, she is not going with me. And you're not going by yourself looking like that because you are a representative of me. And in the same way, I would never go anywhere looking all disheveled, wrinkled up, pants hanging down past my ass, because I'm a representative of her as well as myself. And I don't care what the culture says. It's what I believe for myself and what she believes for herself that makes us work together in this mindset. And if you don't have that, if you're trying to control another person, you're going to lose that person. Or that person is not worth having. I wouldn't want anyone that I'm controlling, but us working together. But many people are in agreement with the first lady, and many were in agreement with the second, and there were people who disagreed with both. But I want to know, what do you guys think? Is the first lady right, or the second two ladies right? So always remember, you have to free yourself to be yourself because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibrations.